Everyone, Eve Anastasia here, and welcome to my esoteric channel. We're on a journey here through the minor arcana in a series called So You Want to Learn the Tarot. In the minor arcana, what we're dealing with is experiences and events in our lives that relate to our reality, our current reality. Also, we're in the world of Azaya. Azaya, which was explained briefly in the introduction to So You Want to Learn the Tarot. In the Kabbalah, there are four worlds. Each world represents the four suits of the tarot deck. Not only that, it goes much deeper on other levels that we can get on a journey with later on. But for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to explain them briefly. Earth, water, air, and fire. Okay. Right here, we are dealing with Azaya, which is the realm of earth and action. It's expressive. So when we're dealing with the Sephira, our Sephira, or spheres of emanations of God, they are in a world. And in this expressive world, what we have here with number 4 is Gebera. And Gebera expresses itself as the planet of Jupiter. Last time we started back with 1, 2, and 3. This column right here is the column of mercy. This one is severity, and you guessed it, this is the middle pillar balancing them out. So we're in number 4 in Hesed, and in the expressive world, it's Jupiter, and Jupiter is a very jovial planet, right? So it's got gifts and beneficial things. It's very benevolent and expanding, right? So looking at the card itself, we can see someone sitting here on a bench, and there's a town in the background, and he's wearing a crown. He's holding so tightly onto these pentacles, though. There's one on his head. If he moves, he's going to knock it off his head. And, he's grasping so tightly to one, and even his feet are connected to some pentacles there. The crown on his head is an indication of authority and achievement, inner sovereignty, embracing one's power and recognizing one's wealth. The town in the background is based on community and the interaction and shared experiences of that community. It shows energy and one's individual and collective living. With the bench he's sitting on, it's just a time for rest and contemplation and a pause to reflect on one's thoughts. And what we can see here are those influences, but what we can't see here are the other aspects in correspondence to this card, which would be the sun, which radiates vitality and enlightenment and concepts of the self and our universal life, illuminations and things of that nature. Also, we're still in a zodiac sign of Capricorn. Capricorn being a cardinal sign, and the cardinal in any of the zodiac signs, it just means it's an expressor. And basically for Capricorn, it means birth as a cardinal place holder. It also adds to ambition, and some other things in here would be like discipline and encouraging meaningful milestones or building something for our future. When I look at this card, I always think, nothing ventured, nothing gained. If I'm holding too tightly onto things, I have no hand, arm, head, anything to reach out and grasp anything else. So the interpretation through the symbolism basically is telling us, if we really look at that card, what it's telling us is that it's about conserving and protecting what we have, controlling, saving, having some boundaries, protecting and having security with our resources. We're holding on too tightly is what's up, but if we were in reverse, and again, I've mentioned this in other videos, I'll mention it again. Reverse just means upside down, and it usually means the opposite of the upright, but not everyone reads the cards with an upright and reverse position. And within a layout, some tarot readers will use just the expression of the elements themselves and how they interact with each other. But for all intents and purposes, we're going to do a reverse position here, which means we're allowing fear to influence our decisions on our finances or health, because we are in Azaya and Earth, which is, monetary gain, possessions, money, or the physical body. Also, we may be dispersing assets recklessly, and we may need to loosen our grip some on the things that we own and not be so damn stingy. So that's basically interpretation of this card. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please do leave them down below. Also, subscribe. We have a lot of information to give you. I believe this is the only series that's giving you an interpretation of each and every card. So it's an easy resource to come back to and just get the interpretations pretty quickly. So on to the next card.